It's dated September 4th.
Yes, September 4th. So our thought was to look at the district goals and then pull down from each of them what the board's role is in that. And really they break out into 4, even though there are 5 goals. The first 2 are both on the boundary adjustment plan. The second one is on district mission and vision. Third one is on implementing the equity and diversity action plan. And the fourth one, very conveniently, is one we've discussed at great length already, which is using data to address the achievement gap. So my thought was to let each of you have one of these and provide some ideas about what would be the board's role on that. Do that for maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes.
And what would a board goal look like?
What would a board, yeah, so for example, and we started this, we started the boundary changes. So in getting community input, I did put this question just as a tickler, what is that cutoff date? But what would be the board's role in those first 2 on the boundary adjustment proposal and then the transition plan? What would be board goals there, or the board's role? And then the same thing would happen with developing the mission, vision, values. That's one option for us. The other option is that we just go directly and talk about goals. And we just throw out what the goal, what some of the goals are for the board in this coming year. It's your choice about what you think would be most effective.
So I have my notes from when we went on August 25th.
Okay. You can see how they fit in if they do.
They track pretty closely. So
Okay.
just 4 high-end goals we had was focusing on the achievement opportunity gap, supporting the rollout of boundary adjustment and transitions. Number 3 was reviewing the board goals against the mission and vision values. And number 4 was relooking at policies to support the equity board.
They track exactly with
Yeah.
district goals then.
So,
Okay. So I would probably like to write those down, and then we need to come up with probably some sub-goals within those, you think? And then see if we're missing anything.
And I think the 5th one would be that communication piece, figure out a way to
Yeah.
communicate with the public, what the board's roles are and what we talked about over there.
Amy, would you mind, oh, I know.
And the rationale for the decisions.
Do you have another one? I know that,
Let me check this.
okay, Cindy said that she did. I can also just write it up there. That would be another, in fact, maybe I'll just do that.
It's upsetting. That's why I'm not there, and I'm why I'm doing this.
So Amy, would you be able to
No,
write
but
some of those
anyway,
down
I
here?
wanted to
Sure.
question because I don't know.
And I can write some of those down too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Is it
trying
common
to
though? And they're just scratchy notes, they might not be very
I
polished.
feel like
I will
So
write
give
them.
me one to write down.
You're
I'll write it down.
Okay, so you want to take supporting the boundary adjustment?
Okay,
Really upsetting, and then people think that you're just trying not to say things.
Right, right, and that's what I was just gonna say, is then people
Like,
interpret
you
my
know, trying
silence.
not to make an opinion, they're saying it back.
Which is why in that communication piece.
Okay, this is.
Really
Focusing
communicating.
on-
Yeah, that and then.
Okay, that's good.
And that's-
Achievement opportunity,
Yeah,
I don't have
also
to
see
get
that
any
as
more
a
detail than
right.
that, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
so then,
It's not really something.
reviewing
Yeah,
board
yeah,
goals
yeah.
against
No,
the
but
mission
that
and
would-
vision
that
values.
would-
I think that is very
That is-
important. I'll
So-
take the social media piece.
No, you're absolutely right, it's been a huge, but I think for all of us, that it's been this huge inspiration, is that when we're silent, people interpret the silence however they want to interpret it. And you fill in the vacuum for you, and you're like, no, I didn't say that or think that, I can't do that. You know, so I totally agree, it's really.
You are reloaded.
thank you very much, Larry, appreciate that.
And it just became such a.
Writing much
Oh,
larger.
all right, I'll
So
write
you-
another one.
I
You're
shrunk.
not taking an opinion.
So,
Janet,
Yes.
tell me what you said about the communication piece. How you
About the
say that.
communication piece?
Thinking factually.
And people need things into it.
But even if they didn't, like let's say they
Communicate.
didn't, like the fact that you can't even, let's say that they
Regular
understood it for what it was,
communication
and everybody agreed on it.
on board roles and
Everything.
responsibilities
Like,
and rationale for
Okay,
decisions.
thank you.
Isn't that right?
um,
Regularly communicate board roles and responsibilities and rationale for decisions.
Right, I just wrote down, have a communication strategy after comment period closes that is understanding, sympathetic, but not undoing the work already done.
Oh, that's specific to the board, to the boundary changes. I'm just talking about communicating.
Oh,
So in
Yeah,
general,
so-
as a communication.
Feel free to
goal.
wordsmith mine, what I wrote down.
I would say focus on policy, resources.
Resources, yeah, relook at
Like,
policies and resources.
this is
to
two-
support an equity effort.
Yeah, this one was more specifically on.
No, that's what I was one I was talking about.
Right.
I was talking about, no, but I think.
Oh,
what
I'm
you're saying is
sorry,
good too.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, putting together.
Oh, are you almost under, is
I,
that what you're thinking?
yeah, I was looking at them together, but
Well, because I think it might be a big chunk of work, really, looking at all our policies.
Yeah, you're right.
With the
And then
regular-
focusing on resources, what were we saying?
Well, resources and
And
strategies.
strategies, just take the
I'm just gonna
language
write this
from
down.
from what it said.
Right.
Well, and the other part of that you discussed earlier today was, what is your role as a board? And it's, part of it is in budgeting, having a greater, you know, a more strategic focus on budgeting. And then the other part of it is just what your strategy is as a board.
So I just offer a couple of things. One is, I think what our experts are telling us is that policy is actually the last place we'll end up in our equity work after we do our focus group work and all that. So I'm not sure that that's going to be something we'll get to necessarily this particular year.
But I think while we're looking at policies, we at least need to ask that question. So,
Consider, yeah, any new
so
policy for
instead
sure.
of,
Correct.
instead rewording that to say.
I mean, we might not have the
Use
answers,
the
but we at least need
equity
to try and do that
lens.
lens.
Yeah,
Use
use
an
an equity
equity
lens
lens
while
as a
evaluating
filter for all
policies.
policy reviews.
Yeah, we might not get a background to that policy, I don't know when.
Hold that in your brain in case I forget it.
Use equity lens as a filter for all policy reviews.
And then the other thing I would say, in the mission, vision, values, I think I've sort of revised that goal after Cabinet told me I was crazy thinking we could get through that this year. So it's really about developing a process to look at for next year. So that might be one to,
Are we gonna at least be able to hit one prong of that, like a mission this year?
So if you look at
I don't
the,
know if we
if
will.
you
I think
looked at
that's
the this memo,
Oh,
no, I mean, if you look at this, right, it lays out some of the, it talks
Free
about
work,
using
right?
the focus groups, using that information to
Correct.
drive them the next step, which is
Right.
coming up with a plan
Right.
for the mission, vision, and values,
But it won't be
engagement with
ready
the
for,
community.
Yes.
And then doing it,
so the
will be
other,
the next year.
the other thing I might suggest to think about is that there will be 2 new board members coming on in November. And I think that, you know, looking at the municipal league report, that whole career induction and mentoring and, you know, forming the team, I think is
Build
A very,
strong
very-
processes for board.
very, very
board
relevant
work.
piece of board work
Right,
this year.
and if you think back to your first 6 weeks, you probably weren't ready to do a mission.
6 weeks.
Mission
No, that's the first
statement.
2 years.
Right,
A
so we
thought-
will want to get them, put a little more, like their finger under them before we launch that.
So should I be crazy and erase this before we move on?
well, why don't we
Well, I
at
think
least
we can
put
create.
the foundation
Exactly.
for, yeah. create the
So how do you want to word
foundation.
that?
Create
Lay the groundwork, the.
Yeah, grammar, good.
Groundwork.
But we aren't doing the groundwork thing.
Well, it's
No, but
just
it's
figuring
a
out what
board,
strategy
yeah.
we're gonna use.
But
Just
it's-
to participate in the process
If you look at what,
of,
We should be.
what the
Yeah.
deliverables are in here, he's got
Research
leverage
options.
the findings from a focus group, group work and data analysis conducted as part of the equity diversity plan, research options for participatory processes.
I think that's what Kimberly and I are saying.
And then strategy and timeline.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's
So
what,
lay the ground.
yeah.
And then that leaves it open that we can have it, get a timeline down, and
Okay,
that's the broad view.
and it stays on the
But I
radar.
don't, do you think that laying the groundwork is the board's
Well, we're not,
domain, or is it?
I think what we're
You're
saying,
certainly a partner with it, I'm not
Right.
saying that you're not.
Participate in?
well, maybe we need to define that further.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
does lay the groundwork mean specifically for the board?
I think we're giving the district the go-ahead to go this direction. We're also going to participate, like we've said, that we want to be involved, and we want to keep updated, and we
So
want to.
sponsor and participate the
Right.
process is Does that sum that up?
Yeah.
I think if I remember it from this
Okay.
conversation, Larry was gonna be bringing back different ways that made sense to go forward with this, and then we would be.
And
Yeah.
participate in.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the sponsor word. I think that's great.
I mean, I think it's definitely all of our work, because
Oh,
we also
absolutely.
need to do the
Absolutely.
diversity training, and we need to be doing, I think that
But lay the groundwork is a very different message than sponsor and participate in the mission vision.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what's next on the diversity training?
I would take a picture of this.
We have to do that.
Okay.
One thing I was going to mention here is that using the equity lens as a filter for all policy reviews, that's an excellent board first step to meet the overall district goal of implementing the equity and diversity action plan. So I think that's a really good, short-term, 1 year, 6-month goal to meet that overall district goal. I think that makes a lot of sense, which I'll put that up there. And then focusing on the achievement opportunity gap, you all talked about that a lot today, so I can list some of the discussions that you had so that you can see that. We did quite a bit of discussion about this already. Supporting the boundary adjustment is probably the one that we've talked about the least.
Yeah, I don't get that goal.
I would say become well-versed in the boundary adjustments and timelines.
Boundary adjustment
And
process, the
Mhm.
process.
Because I think that,
Knowledgeable
We're all
about,
gonna be-
getting-
Yeah.
become
yeah,
knowledgeable
because
about.
I think we're all gonna be,
Inundated.
yeah, that might be a good word.
Well, I think you may not have gotten back yet. I think my sense of what we'll get down to is the micro issues. There will be the small neighborhood issues that will, that will surface.
Does that also include, I think that can also encompass our growth and our kindergarten issues too.
Right. Oh, sure.
Because it's all because I see those as all part of that we've had lots of discussions about.
Boundary adjustment and growth issues.
And growth issue, yeah, can we add that, and growth issue?
Yeah, because that particularly obviously in my area, and with all the kindergarten,
Right.
For sure,
and we know that.
it's gonna nature to you.
What else besides becoming knowledgeable about the process? Do you need to develop a protocol for how to handle,
Yeah,
like
that's
what Larry said, the micro issues?
That's what I was gonna
and
say, is
input?
having a communication strategy.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
That, for any of those.
from the board,
Yeah.
develop a board communication strategy.
Exactly.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's a good idea.
And just that I like the knowledgeable in the sense that we need to continue to be informed because these issues are big deals in our district and we get lots
Okay.
of questions. Now, honestly, the more that we're shut down and speaking in other areas, the more we need to know because now we
Have to
need to
be
go one
proactive.
by one and you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Which
Yeah.
isn't,
Are there any big gaping missing items here?
I thought we were doing like research and study and.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the strategy, we kind of didn't flesh, we have 4 minutes.
I'll pull that out of what you've done.
I think we all kind of talked
already.
about research being super important.
Yeah.
But then it's the same thing applies, that we are not the content experts, we're not the
Right.
people who are doing the work. So I just think that it's important to be careful on that particular one, to make it a board goal and make sure that we're in the board domain.
I think
Not
broadly,
always.
we can say we want certain things, we need to have certain information, or we need to have certain, look into the potentiality of having research in certain areas. We don't necessarily need to say program A, B, C, D.
Right, that's, yeah, when I say research, it's us gaining a better understanding of the issues and.
Are they effective?
And what's out there and
What's
what's
out
not.
there.
So quickly, before you guys have to go through.
Program evaluation.
Would it work for you then to have me filter, get all this information down for you that we've discussed, categorize the things that we discussed into the appropriate categories, and then get that back to you for kind of further
Yeah,
That would
digestion?
be very
That
helpful,
work?
yeah.
Okay, good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're awesome.
Oh, good, I'm glad it worked for you all.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry I have such a long day ahead of you still.
Actually, it's not.
Okay, all right,
Okay, good.
I'd like to
Yeah.
announce
Just
that
a
it's Larry's son's birthday today, just
I
because
know.
I have board meeting's on my son's birthday, so.
And I have.
And Larry has to
I
get
asked
my
you.
son, right? Serve and.
Yeah, well, I'm not
On my
certain, but I
son's
mean-
birthday, until 11 or 10.
And I'll take pictures of that and I'll erase it.
See, you're
And
supposed
then I'll.
Well, was that
So,
in
yeah,
June?
so it'll be-
Was that in
It
June?
was October last year.
Was it?
It was always late, because I
See,
know,
I think it's good for us to know.
No, on the front end.
I
Yeah.
never mentioned it. But I don't think we couldn't help it. It wasn't something that we can all control. It was
Right,
just
on
the way-
Sundays.
We had a long study session, that was the way it was.
Right.
It might have been, no, I guess that would have been an early, I don't think we got out 10, it might have been 9:30.
Just, is the meeting adjourned?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, excellent.